I don't kiss ass. It's starting to act too much. Because I know how women are, especially when they're around me.
Tell her that you're not comfortable. That emotional roller coaster yet again.
No longer want to try anymore, so I'm not too sure if two energies together.
Guys, it looks like my predictions aren't bluff after all. Like, so it looks like we're about to see a new narrative in the show, like happen. I mean, it's happening too soon. I thought it was going to take a while. But guys, like I say, these housemates, like, I don't know, but it kind of take a lot of predictable moves, like, and I'm looking at the show like, what's going on? What's going on? Hey. So guys, the gist in town right now, the gist in the Bbmzansi mansion right now is that Libo wants to officially go and drag his bed space away from Mpho and just move away, move his things and say, you know what, I'm tired, I'm not doing it again, and I'm tired, and I'm leaving this thing. Let it just be like that. And you know, so there's a lot of relationship conflicts right now, right? There's a relationship conflict between Mpho and Libo. You guys already know about that gist, but I'm going to be talking about it because Libo actually had a very deep conversation with Terry. I'm going to give you the gist. And then, guys, now there is now a funny side of the story. There's now a funny twist in this story because literally, guys, when I heard GASH1 spill some things to Norman about Thato, I was like, wait a minute. Guys, before I just go too deep into this conversation, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Forgive me for my manners. My name is Juliucci. This is Personality Highlights. In here we talk about reality shows. The Big Brother show, Bbmzansi. It's a big topic. If you like it, hop in, get into the conversation. Click on the red subscribe button right now. Yes. Turn on the post notification bell so that you don't miss a thing anytime I share new content. Guys, let me just give you the juicy gist right now. And guys, let me just take it back. You guys know I like to take it from the beginning, from the start. Now, you guys remember that on Thursday, while these guys were working on their food task, we saw Libo and Terry have a conversation, and that conversation was, Terry was like, Libo has been giving me attitude, she's been giving me this eye, she's been like, and then we saw Mpho telling Ntabi, you know what, that Terry girl, I don't even know what's her problem, you know, she's gossiping, Libo is gossiping with Terry, and I overheard them saying, I overheard Terry saying she has a boyfriend outside, or whatever she's doing with Rhino is just for the game, guys. And then, guys, we now heard this conversation this morning between Terry and Libo, and it looks like Libo has gotten up to here, and he's like, you know what, I'm tired, I want to leave, I want to walk away from this thing. And then Terry's like giving him another like advice, like, no, why don't you just go talk to her and, you know, have a good conversation with her. And he's like, no, every time I try to have a conversation, she just packs up this other side of me that makes me just want to, you know, I repel, and, you know, sometimes you just end up back to where we started from. And so when Libo was actually having that conversation, I was like, yes, this is exactly what has been happening. You guys know this has always been happening. Every time they have a fight, every time they come back, it looks like the fight comes back again after they've come back together. So it looks like for Libo has had it up to here. And then Terry was just giving him this advice of, you know what, you just talk to her. Maybe she's just protecting things. Maybe she's been with tough guys who kind of talk to her in a commanding tone or something. So like Terry was just giving Libo like 101 the communication in relationship training masterclass, let me call it that, because but I like the where Terry was coming from, because Terry is like, maybe you need to man up and talk to her like in a more stained way, like, I want to see you in the garden or something. You know, Libo is a softie, I don't know, but let's just forget all this gist about dark side or no dark side. Libo has been a sweetheart. What I've been seeing on the screen, apart from all these people are already saying, and I know people can be very cocky with what they say, but we've been seeing the sweet side of Libo, right? I think I actually like him as a person, and I've also said it countless times that Mpho has actually been using him, you know, emotionally manipulating him and all that. So basically, I felt a lot of relief for him when I heard him say, I want to move away. But then no, but then again, listening to Terry give that advice, I was like, okay, maybe Mpho is this kind of lady that just likes the strong guys, hard guys that just like command her, tell her what to do. Maybe maybe Libo is this guy that, and I think I understand where Terry is coming from, because you guys know that Rhino has actually exposed Mpho before now. That Mpho is this kind of girl that wants to go for the already made men, guys that already have it, So I feel those kind of guys like have the way they talk to their women, like in a commanding tone, like they don't just allow you to be the person in charge. In this relationship between Libo and Mpho, you guys notice that Mpho is in charge and Libo is just following. So I think Terry's advice definitely came in handy. But Libo would always be Libo. Libo actually did it in his own way. He just gently walked up to Mpho, sat down with her. They had this very gentle conversation. Terry said, act off, but Libo would always be Libo. He's a sweetheart. So he was just gently talking, and then we saw Mpho just get busy with the tissue. And guys, finally, I'm very happy that this guy decided to be free indeed and at last. And guys, moving away from Libo and Mpho for once, guys, let's talk about this GASH1, because I don't understand this guy and this is game. So there was this conversation they were having yesterday, guys. You guys remember in my earlier video I shared Norman and GASH1 having a conversation, and then GASH1 saying that Yoli wants to, like, he doesn't know how to lick ass, pinning. So like that conversation that GASH1 actually had just confirmed to me that he's in playing the game. That I don't even think he really likes Libo. I think he's just playing the game. I don't think he really likes Yoli, because the truth is that when these guys are with the ladies, they kind of bring in one side of them, and when these guys are with the guys, they kind of bring the other side of them. And at this point, I think we need to compare the two sides so that we know the one that is the real side. And looking at it, I just feel like GASH1 does not send Yoli at all. that's my conclusion. And me, at this point, I don't even want Yoli's heart to be heartbroken, and I wish she could just open her eyes and just walk away from GASH1, like right now. I'm not gonna lie, this is just me speaking. What do you guys have to say about what's going on in the house? Mpho and Libo, GASH1 and Yoli. And then guys, there was now this interesting conversation that actually happened. I want you guys to listen to this, please. Listen to this and tell me what you think about what you
I'd rather give my attention to the one girl that every guy wants in the house. Yeah, every guy in the house wants Thato. She really likes me. She's falling for me. Thato.
So guys, now this is another confusing thought from this conversation now. So it literally means that in GASH1's heart of hearts, he still likes Thato. Let's not even joke about it. He is still very much into Thato, because he's just making it look like, oh, I'm going to be close to Thato because all the other guys want to be close to Thato. Because whether you like it or not, guys, whether you know it or not, Thato is the hottest girl in the house right now. Tools want to have a piece. Libo wants to have, Temba has already told us that Libo likes Thato. Temba also wants to have Thato, but Thato has just said, you know what, your time is over, be going. No, GASH1 wants Thato. Now she's chilling with Norman. And then when GASH1 said this, I was like, hey, what's going on here? See my small Thato. You should let my baby be you. And then, looking at it on the other side, I was like, okay, how is this now going to make Norman feel? Because Norman was asking this question and he was brushing his head. And when he was brushing his head, I was like, are you sure this guy is not thinking too much? Because I know he's an overthinker. I know Norman is an overthinker. He's going to think it through. Blah, blah, blah. At that point, I was like, okay, maybe this conversation is literally why Norman had to go to bed with Thato, and he was really forming this closeness, touching her, making her feel cozy. Like, I feel like he was trying to mark territory by doing that with Thato. So guys, I don't know, but do you think that there might be a friction between Norman and GASH1 very soon over Thato? But I'm just looking at it like, are you sure this guy will still be good when some kind of things happen in that house? I don't know what you guys, so many things are happening. Like I said before, now alliances are going to change, relationships are going to change. I don't bluff. You guys are keeping really this channel. So guys, on this note, I just want to chip in this question now. Guys, looking at the Libo and Mpho situationship now, do you think Mpho is actually reacting like this, having this gossip with Ntabi because she's jealous? Okay, we know she's jealous. Now, do you think Mpho is going to react by saying, okay, you know what, you found a new friend, okay, let me go and find a guy friend, and then maybe she now suddenly starts taking Temba seriously? Now, how do you think Ntabi is going to feel when Mpho maybe decides to use Temba as bait or whatever? Guys, what do you seriously think is happening in the show? Because I am saying that Mpho and Temba might be an item very soon, and Tabi will be all mad, and that friendship might. And then I'm saying that maybe Thato and GASH1 might take a step 2 or 1 or 2 towards Thato. She might whatever, and then GASH1 and Norman, even though GASH1 says, hey, Norman is my kid brother, maybe that relationship there might be just like some friction. I don't know, but I'm just asking, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Honestly, guys, let me know in the comment section, because I really love to hear your thoughts on these things that I'm seeing. I don't know if I'm the only one noticing, but if you haven't, this is the situation, and I'd like to know your thoughts on it. Guys, see you guys very soon. I'll be back here very soon. Trust me, I'll be back here with more gist on what's up in the show.